Hey everybody. Today we're going to talk about the new Star Wars shows coming up on Disney Plus and what I'm most anticipating with all those shows, which ones really looking forward to, and some of them that I'm like, I don't really care too much about. The Disney Plus, or I should say Disney Investor Call, was amazing. Kind of made up for the fact that we didn't have Star Wars Celebration, and we didn't have really any other opportunities to be able to see what was coming for Star Wars this year because of everything being shut down because of the pandemic. Hey, what's up, Eat My Bullets? So I thought that it was awesome. There was some surprises, but definitely a lot of it was kind of anticipating. Figured were coming anyways, and I think in some ways that I probably am looking forward to every single one of these. But there's some that I just can't wait to see, and I think my my viewers will probably know which ones those are. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell. Also, check out the links in the description below. Really helps out the channel when you do that. But anyways, so starting off, and I'm kind of go with this with the ones that I'm least looking forward to, and then kind of go. Hold on a second. I'm gonna bring up the list here real quick. Look at it. Give me just a second here. Yeah, I'll go with the ones that I'm least looking forward to and kind of bring it down to the ones that I'm looking forward to the most to kind of explain why. This is going to be kind of a shorter video. I do have to go to work. I have to work 2 jobs today, so I'm going to take this opportunity to kind of look through this. As far as the one I'm looking forward to the least, a droid story would definitely be it. I mean, I like the animated stuff. Of course, I like the animated stuff. I mean, Ahsoka is one of my favorite characters. I love the Clone Wars, love Rebels. So I obviously like uh, the animated stuff. I've always liked the droids as supporting characters, even in like the Clone Wars. Any episode where it was led by the droids really wasn't my thing. So I just don't know. I get it. I understand why they're doing it. I don't think I'm their target audience, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with them having stuff that's not meant for me. And that's the great thing about having like 10 series coming out from Lucasfilm, is that they're not banking on every single series being for every single person, which is kind of cool. Um, One I'm looking forward to second, and I'm going to stick just to the ones that are Star Wars. I am looking forward to Willow, to be honest with you. I need to go back and rewatch the original movie. I am looking forward to that, but that's not going to be on this list. Second, the one I'm looking forward to second least. I hate to say it, but I think Rangers of the New Republic. But once again, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be awesome. I think it's going to have Cara Dune. Has a chance to have some characters from The Mandalorian that weren't as big show up in it, which I think is really cool. I think maybe we could see Cobb Vanth. Having Timothy Oliphant come in just to be in that one episode doesn't really make too much sense. So I think there's a chance that he's in it. I'm looking forward to seeing what they're really going to do with it. And the guy from Community that plays the Ranger that has interactions with Din Djarin a couple times. I think that having him be in there would be kind of cool. Next up, probably Andor, but I'm more excited about it now after seeing that sizzle reel than I was before. Like before, I was like, this isn't a series that we need to see at all. But it really looks like, was it Diego Luna? I think is his name. That plays Cassian Andor. It looks like he's going to put his heart and soul into this. It looks like he really wanted to do this. So I think they're going to put a great effort into it. Plus, it's 12 episodes, which means we're going to be able to see a lot. Man, it's going to be awesome. Next up, oh, The Bad Batch. I liked the Bad Batch in the Clone Wars. I did not think that it was the greatest thing ever. I probably like uh, that storyline better than the middle storyline of season 7 of Clone Wars, but it's still, I thought that they were over the top characters. But what I am looking forward to in this is that I think the focus will be on them as characters, but I think we're also going to be looking at just the timeline and what the clones had to deal with after Order 66. You might see some guilt from some clones. You might see that being kind of pushed to the side for stormtroopers. We're just going to kind of see what the life of a clone is after the rise of the Empire, which I think is going to be kind of cool. Um, After that, Lando. I'm looking forward to Lando only in the sense of what I think it's going to be, which is there's a very good chance that Lando won't end up being that. I think that the Lando show will be and I'm really hoping I'm right on this. I think it's going to be both Billy D. Williams and Donald Glover. And I think it's going to take place as Lando's helping Janna from Rise of Skywalker look for her parents. And then he's going to be telling her stories of his past. And then that's where we're going to go back and see Donald Glover. Um, and I think that that's going to be awesome. And if they do it that way, if they're able to pull that off, it's going to allow for some really, really cool stories. And I think that, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Up next, hold on a second here. Oh, so what we have left that I haven't named Visions. I haven't named the Acolyte, um, Ahsoka, and Obi-Wan Kenobi. So which one's gonna be coming at number 3? That's gotta be Visions. This one could go either way. When this is all said and done, this could be my least favorite, or it could be one of my favorites. It's not going to get in my top 2. But I think that it's got great opportunities because it's going to have different animators that we haven't seen. As we're going to see different styles of animation, and I think they're going to be able to tell some really cool stories. Where I have some reservations on this is I don't want this to be a what if type thing. I hope this isn't a what if. I want this to be part of canon. I want these animators obviously to be able to do their own thing, but to do it within the Star Wars world. So hopefully these are canon stories, but it's going to be a juggling act of them giving the animators and the writers of these stories some freedom while at the same time making sure that everything's canon and nothing contradicts what's happened in the already within the Star Wars universe. But I'm really definitely looking forward to that. Next, the Acolyte. This could be really cool because it's telling a story in a time that we haven't seen yet, which is the end of the New Republic or the High Republic, and I think that it's got an opportunity to tell some really cool stories because it sounds like it's going to be Sith based. We're going to see basically the Sith who, in their own story, are the good guys. But they're obviously the things they do are going to lead to what we know is going to happen in the Empire a couple hundred years later after this story takes place. So we're going to be rooting for the Sith a little bit, I think, while at the same time dreading it because we know that it's going to lead to the Anakin going to the dark side. It's going to lead to Palpatine taking over the Empire. It's going to lead to countless deaths and different species being enslaved. So the end result of the things that happen in the Acolyte probably are going to, it's going to lead to something bad, but I think the storyline sounds like it's going to be cool. So then we have Ahsoka and Obi-Wan Kenobi, and I'm just gonna have them tied for first. I'll start with the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. I like the fact that we're getting Anakin back. I think that they could definitely use Hayden Christensen in flashbacks. Wouldn't have to de-age him that much. Same thing with Obi-Wan. Those flashbacks also give an opportunity to see some Clone Wars era content in live action, including Ahsoka, which would be really cool. As far as them meeting each other again, Everybody says that because of canon, what happens in A New Hope, that they can't fight each other in this series, and I think that that's wrong. Um, in Re- I think Return of the Jedi, yeah, in Return of the Jedi, uh, Darth Vader tells Luke that Obi-Wan once thought that the way that you do, that he could go back to the light. When did that happen? I think that there has to be a meeting between the two at some point between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope. Uh, you know, Vader tells Obi-Wan, "When I last saw you, I was a learner, and you were the master. Now I'm the master." That could still happen here. This is like 10 years before the New Hope. There's still opportunities for it to have that feel of those two fighting each other, and Vader still feeling like the Padawan to Obi-Wan's master. So I think we're going to see a fight between Obi-Wan and Anakin, and uh, gosh, I think it could be very emotional. I think we could see Anakin taking the helmet off. And I mean, they're not going to have Hayden Christensen play Darth Vader and not show his face under there. So I think that would be a great opportunity for Anakin to basically say, "Look what you did to me," and show his anger. And I think that that could be really kind of cool and very emotional. But I think, yeah, man, that Obi-Wan Kenobi series, I think it's going to deal with Obi-Wan feeling guilt, feeling stress from what happened to Anakin. And it's going to be about him but about him coming to terms with what happened to his Padawan. And I think it's going to be beautiful. And then, of course, the Ahsoka series, which is could also be called the Search for Thrawn, the Search for Ezra. Could be the called the Rebel sequel. I think that we'll see Sabine. I think we'll see an older um, Rex. Speaking of which, let's go back to the Obi-Wan series. I think we might see Cody hunting for Obi-Wan. And so Tamara Morrison could end up playing three roles within everything that's going on here. He could end up playing a Cody looking for Obi-Wan, knowing that he didn't finish the job. We could see him playing Rex in the Ahsoka series. So I would really love to see a live action Sabine and Rex helping Ahsoka search for Thrawn. Uh, I think that we'll hopefully also see Thrawn and Ezra. Um, the interesting thing with that is, depending on how many episodes it is, I don't know how much of Thrawn and Ezra we'll see by themselves, or if the first time we see Ezra live action will be when Ahsoka finds him. That's kind of what I'm interested in seeing. Other than that, seeing Ahsoka still dealing with the fallout of losing Anakin, especially after being reminded of him because of Grogu. Um, and I do think that timing wise, I think that what happened in Chapter 13 of the Mandalorian with Ahsoka meeting up with Grogu and Mando, and then finding out where Thrawn is, I think from there she heads to Lothal to pick up Sabine, and that scene at the end of Rebels happens after what we just saw in The Mandalorian. And I think from there they go searching for Ezra. I don't think that she's been searching for Ezra this whole time, her and Sabine, because I don't think that she's had any clue of where to go look. And I think she just found out where to go look for Ezra and Thrawn. So I think that's what the series is going to be. Them getting back together after all these years of Ahsoka and Sabine not seeing each other. They're gonna get together and they're gonna go search for Grand Admiral Thrawn and Ezra. And I think it's going to be a great series. I think that we could possibly see a Force Ghost of Anakin, or we'll see Luke talking to Ahsoka. Either way, in this series, they have to at some point address the whole Ahsoka finding out that Anakin died, or when Vader died, he came back to be an Anakin, and that will be a really emotional scene. Anyways, that's my list. We obviously also got confirmation on a movie coming out 2023, which is Rogue Squadron, directed by Patty Jenkins. That is going to be probably really cool, but that's not a series, and this is what this video is about. And of course, we know that the Taika Waititi movie will be coming out, and it's going to be strange and weird. It's probably going to be funny, and it's probably going to be like nothing we've seen in Star Wars before. Um, anyways, I will be on Battlefront 2 probably Wednesday, uh, or probably Tuesday night, maybe tonight. We'll see. On Monday. I don't know. Anyways, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, check out the links in the description below. Once again, it really, really, really helps out when people check out those links. Helps out the channel. Uh, that's all I got. I've got everybody have a great day. May the force be with you.